Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, Hoffman. He goes underneath to Freeman. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Hoffman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Arakpo. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Mariota. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, after watching that throw and catch on that corner route, you just have to know they put some time in working on it, haven't they?
Practice makes perfect. Worked out well there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Gun! 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 Now let's go!
Off the play fake. Hoffman. And that is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hoffman. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. 319! 319!
From the gun, Hoffman. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kamale Correa. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second down, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's going to air. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Mariota to throw it this time. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Third and goal. Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Hoffman. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Zadarius Smith. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Hoffman. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Broncos on third. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, Hoffman. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Gun! Now let's go! Green 39!
Off play action. Hoffman. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 37 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
Over the middle, complete. That's Porter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A second down throw here for Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Yeah, 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Noah Spence in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Steps under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On now is the Titans punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On the run, this is Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Hoffman is going to fire, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
I got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First down, Mariota. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Mariota now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They get it to him running left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
To throw from his end zone. Hoffman. And that is incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
3-19! Gone! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw from his end zone. Hoffman flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Marquette King now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback with the deflection of people. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker from 10 yards out. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast.
He's got a man complete. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over. Out of bounds. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Hoffman dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, Hoffman. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Then now running right through it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's got Lewis. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown as a Tennessee Titan. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
All right, now, look at 56.
They run again with Jackson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Back to throw. Hoffman. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Well, some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He's back to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good.